Months after reports of repeated evidence tampering within the Canton Police Department, the city's new police chief is now weeks away from taking over. When the investigation was made public by the Lewis County prosecutor and the sheriff's office, the remaining 3 officers at CPD resigned. WGEM's Dylan Smith has been speaking with the new chief today. So Dylan, where does the city go from here?
Basically a fresh start for the Canton Police Department. Now, Tysher Blakely starts his role as chief at the end of the month. In the meantime, though, the mayor says they're beginning the process of advertising open officer positions to staff the department.
Just because stuff like that has happened in the past, moving forward, that's not going to happen under my watch.
Newly selected Canton Police Chief Tysher Blakely has a promise.
I saw like the real need for a police department, a professional and ethical police department.
To rise the Canton Police Department from the ashes, assuring that what happened in the past will never happen as long as he's around. The investigation by the Lewis County Sheriff's Office that found hundreds of pills, controlled and non-controlled substances, cold hard cash, and other evidence had been tampered with. Blakely says attracted him to the job, attracted him to reestablish the department into a shining star.
I'll be bringing in standard operating procedures for the department. And then also being out in the community as much as possible.
Mayor Sharon Upchurch thinks the city has the right guy to turn things around.
It's been a good experience in the sense that we have learned a lot about hiring a new chief.
In the past, Upchurch says CPD had 5 officers, but that's getting ready to change. Open spots haven't been advertised yet, but Upchurch says she's received phone calls and emails with interest.
We're going to pay a little bit extra, so we're going to risk and go down to 4 and see if we can, you know, it's been hard to keep 5.
Upchurch says the type of staff they're looking for is ultimately up to Blakely. While Blakely doesn't officially start for another few weeks, he and city officials are beginning to form what exactly they're looking for.
My department, you know, moving forward will be one that our citizens will be proud of.
And Blakely spent most of today going around to other law enforcement agencies and local schools to get to know the community. This is his first time as a police chief. Daniel?
All right, thank you, Dylan. And before coming to Canton, Blakely was most recently a lieutenant in the Vernon County Jail in Missouri. He has nearly 15 years of law enforcement experience under his belt.